right. So back in the 1930s, my grandmother was living in Eastern Europe, and they decided it was time to get out of there. They made their way to South Africa. She made her way to London from a small town in Poland, got on a boat, sailed to Cape Town, and when they got to Cape Town, it was the first time in her life she'd encountered tropical fruit, and she found bananas. No one told her how to eat one. So she picked it up and bit it like an apple, and then tried to chew it and eat the skin. So clearly there's a wrong way to eat a banana. The question is, what's the right way? So show of hands, who believes you peel the banana from the stem? A fair few. Who believes that you peel the banana from the butt end, the other end? A fair number of people. So this is a fairly polarizing issue. Now, there you go, you're wrong. So what's the right way? So being the massive nerd who overanalyzes everything that I am, I figured the best way to get an answer to this was to use statistics. So I put together a Google form and I created a survey. Asked stem first, end first, threw in a few other options, put in the text box because it's always good to get the text box in there. And I sent it out to 200 people at work on Slack. I put it out on social media, collected as many responses as I could. The stats are in. Who said that you think you should peel from the stem? So you guys are right. 45% of people say you should peel from the stem. 31% say peel from the butt. And 24% were the others, which included people who thought I'd gone insane or my email had been hacked or this was some kind of a weird test. Turns out, if you peel from the stem, banana anatomy says you should peel from the stem because the top is the delicious juiciness and the fruity bit, and the bottom bit that you'd leave in the peel and throw away is the bananus, you know, the thing that looks like a butthole that's full of crap. Here's the thing about bananas though. Bananas are loaded with vitamin B6. They're full of vitamin C. They're an awesome source of potassium if you're not feeling well. If you're carbo loading, eat a banana. And if you want to have an afternoon snack and you're trying to be healthy, bananas have got no cholesterol. This is the thing about how you peel a banana though. It doesn't matter when you're hungry. You know that you're hungry. You know that bananas are awesome. You know you've got to take the skin off. You kind of know enough at that point. You don't really need to analyze the how to peel it best. This is a thing humans are really bad at. We get sucked into the analysis and our brains are trained to work on patterns and we keep on trying to understand the how and we focus on the process. Sometimes we spend a little bit too much time on the how and not enough on the why. People who get stuck in that phase of analysis suffer from what we call analysis paralysis. When you get caught in that loop, sometimes people miss entire life opportunities because they're busy trying to make their mind up, they can't figure out the right thing to do, and the whole thing disappears on them. So this gives rise to what I call the banana paradox. You're presented with a problem, you start trying to figure out how to solve the problem, and when you've got enough information, you flick the switch and you go from the planning to the doing. The banana paradox is how far forward can you pull that flicking of the switch without actually being too soon. The reason this is important is because high-performing people just do it. People who get stuff done in life understand the difference between knowing enough about a problem and knowing everything about a problem. And as soon as they know enough, they're in there and they start doing things. And sometimes they make mistakes, but that's all good. Employees at Apple and Google understand this as well, and they actually tap into this and they build what they call their A-teams. In the A-teams, these people, they group people together who typically by Thursday morning have done more than most people do by Friday afternoon. But they don't stop. The following week, they compound that benefit and they even further ahead. And the following week, even further ahead. And they keep doing this. And these A-teams win by doing more and doing it quicker. So why is this important? We've internalized this as a principle at my work. We've taken this on board and we've made number one of our 7 tech principles. These things hang on the walkway. Everyone walks past them every day. Principle number 1 is just fucking do it. Don't say things need to be done, just do it. We believe this is important because a bias to action means that you get stuff done quicker. People with that bias to action always win. Even if you make mistakes, you course correct, you're still further ahead than the person who's still busy trying to do their planning and hasn't figured out when they want to start and trying to figure out what to do. A little bit of a personal story. I was once hiking with friends. We climbed this waterfall. It's on the Otter Trail in South Africa. If you ever go there, check it out. We sat down on the ledge there where the red arrow is, covered in sunblock and wet from being under the waterfall, and I started sliding down the cliff face. And I couldn't get friction, I couldn't grab. And so my friend's girlfriend smacked me down on the rocks just before I slid past her. Now, if she'd have stopped and thought, which is the best way to catch Mark and stop him from plummeting to his death below, I probably wouldn't be telling you how to eat a banana. So your inner lizard brain knows this. So next time you find yourself stuck and paralyzed, or you're in a team that's stuck and paralyzed and can't figure out what to do, tell them a story about this presentation. Maybe tell them, just eat the banana. Thanks.